Babes. I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you how to find a hair vendor. This is strictly for people that want to start their hair business or that just absolutely don't know how to find a vendor, which is plenty of videos on YouTube, but you're doing your research now because you found this video. But I'm going to tell you, this is very beginner friendly. So yeah, if you already know like good details and stuff like that, you know, you can still watch the video, but I might also drop something that you didn't know. So before I get into this video, make sure you like, come subscribe, and turn that notification bell, because the notification babes are the best babes in the nation, period. So let's get into it. I have been searching for a hair vendor for maybe like 2 years now. It's 2021. I started searching in 2019. At first I was just using like AliExpress or something like that, but I stopped using AliExpress. One, because their hair is cheap doesn't mean, you know, it'll last that long of a time. AliExpress is starting to get over on people, like very much over on people. Like, you might find some for cheap, but the hair isn't good. Like, this right here is my princess collection hair. Like, this hair is good, but it's not like luxury type hair. That's why I'm gonna change the name of my business. Okay, that's all in another video, whatever. So first things first, what we want to do to find a hair vendor is you have to figure out if you want to sell hair from China, hair from Vietnamese, hair from, what else they be selling it from? If you want to, you got to figure out if you want to sell raw hair, virgin hair, Remy hair, non-Remy hair. Y'all, the 10A, 9A, 11A, 12A, all that is a scandal, y'all. They just telling y'all whatever sounds good and whatever you want to hear, but it's all a scandal. I promise you, it's all a scandal. But you have to figure all that out. Once you figure that out, you have to figure out what is your target audience and how much they would spend on hair and bundles and wigs or whatever you want to sell, and closures and stuff. You will not find vendors that sell hair for $5 and expect to get it for $5. No, you won't, because this vendor is from China, and shipping itself is already $25 to get to the USA, period, from my vendor. I won't be releasing my vendor, but I will be releasing some vendors to y'all, and it'll be somewhere in this video. I'm not gonna tell you where. You'll have to really watch the whole video to find out some of the vendors I'm gonna give y'all, but other vendors you will have to look for yourself. You also have to figure out if you want a manufacturer from United States, China, or a wholesaler. You have to figure out exactly what you want to sell. If you have to figure out if you want to sell 613 hair, processed hair, unprocessed hair, colored hair, or synthetic hair. Like, it's so many different hair types and textures you have to figure out. Like with me, I want to sell unprocessed hair. I don't want to sell raw hair. I want to sell virgin hair though. I might get into the raw hair eventually, but right now I don't know anything about raw hair, so I just sell virgin unprocessed hair. Brazilian, Peruvian, throw that out the window. Yeah, no. It's just, they be lying to us. They be lying. But anywho, I just kicked my ring light. I'm sorry. Anywho, we're going to talk about some of the ways you can find vendors. So I'm going to get on my phone. I'm clearing out all my apps on my phone one day. So I'm gonna start screen recording on this phone. So I'm going to go to my shopping area, and one place that you can go is to Alibaba. So on Alibaba, as you can see already when I get on here, you see Jibbit, you see this packaging vendor. As you can see, now you see how it say like, you know, 72 cents and stuff. It's a minimum order of 100 pieces. See, that's what they don't tell you. And shipping itself is $40. So if you add that to the cart, you have to get 100 pieces. Let me just type in, because that's $72 plus $40, which is, oh, my address. Okay. I'm just gonna clock. I'm not gonna put that up there because my address just popped up. And I don't know why it did that. Very much ghetto. Alibaba. And you type in cuticle aligned hair. Let me turn on my screen recording. Now, cuticle. So now you see you got cuticle aligned hair, cuticle aligned virgin hair, cuticle aligned hair from India, cuticle aligned virgin hair vendor, cuticle aligned hair bundles. Then you got the hair stuff. Then you got cuticle raw virgin hair. So I'm going to do cuticle aligned virgin hair. And you see all these vendors. Now, most of these everybody already have. And it's probably already saturated. And prices are probably through the roof. So I want you to go up to the refined. And this is how you make it. Like, make it more reasonable for yourself. So let's say you want a fast dispatch or in ready to ship, and always do minimum order 1, because you want to test your hair out and you want it to be, you don't want to have to buy, you know, 100 bundles, then 100 bundles are trash. I normally buy 3 bundles in a closure just to check it out. I normally don't do a minimum and max price. So location, just do all. Category, just do all. So I like non-Remy hair. Remy hair is kind of like the hair store hair, like the pack hair. So non-Remy for me, virgin yes, chemical process none. And I'm gonna do a verified supplier and trade assurance. I'm not sure what the longest hair ratio mean, but I'm just gonna click done. Now you see it's at 173 results. So now I would just look through here to see what I like. And I'm just gonna click this sexy lady right here. That's what the vendor says. And it shows you reviews. See, like, it shows you some of their reviews they have. I don't like that, but you might like that. Like I said, you have to find your target audience as into who would purchase something like that. Their shipping is $38. See, it tells you all of that. And it takes 6 to 7 days to ship. So, you know, you just have to do your research and do all that. I'm gonna go to Golden Star because their hair looks good, but you know, see, look, Golden Star hair. Okay, now I'm gonna give y'all some vendors to go check out. I don't know these vendors personally, but you can go check them out. They also do custom logos, custom packaging, and graphic customization, and their shipping is $32. Okay, that's one way that you can find a vendor. Also, download WhatsApp to get in contact with these people now, because that's how they contact. They don't give you just download WhatsApp, because on my WhatsApp I got so many vendors. I'm not screen recording these because it took me a lot to find these vendors, but I'm gonna give y'all some. But I got so many vendors, and that's where they communicate from. You can also go to your Google and look up cuticle aligned hair or wholesale hair vendors, or virgin hair vendors, whatever, you know, whatever it is, look it up. And when you're contacting these vendors, let them know your intentions. Let them know you don't plan to spend $300 on 3 bundles in a closure. Let them know that you need fast shipping, great communication, how you want your hair. You don't want your hair to shed, although it is gonna shed, but you don't want to go like this and it's coming out. Like, you don't want that to happen. So yeah, you don't want it to shed. You want fast shipping. You don't need it to be tangling up. You need it to bleach to a 613 or to a 27. You need it to hold a curl. You know, you got to let them know. And you have to be firm on what you believe in. Don't let the vendors talk you into doing things. Make sure you test the hair out, because if you don't, they will see you crappy hair. You have to test out the straight or the body wave, and you have to test out one curly. It don't matter if it's deep wave, loose deep wave, jerry curly, what do they call it, kinky curly, whatever it is, try it out. Take it through the mud, y'all, because do the worst to it. Like, I bleach my hair, I wash them, I sleep in them, I go swimming in them, I do everything. Like, y'all, I take my hair through the mud to see what it can go through. And if you don't like the results, then you let them know, and you don't deal with them vendors, that vendor anymore. Okay, so another way to find a vendor is to get on Instagram and type in wholesale hair vendor. I'm not going to screen record that, but yeah, get on Instagram, look up wholesale hair vendors. The same thing you will look up on Alibaba is the same thing you will look up anywhere else. I'm also going to drop gems of how you can actually find out about vendors before you even purchase from them. So you just have to wait for that part as well. I'm getting sleepy, y'all, sorry. But make sure you do a lot of research, like into that vendor, into the hair, and you know, just find everything. So when you get on Instagram, you know, look it up, hashtags. That's what you look it up by, hashtags, and DM them, DM you. Or, DM them. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. But DM them. And sometimes they will DM you, and you'll have to just look. Now, sometimes if you go to the vendors and you look through their followers and you see that they follow like big pages, and then you go on that big page and they following them back or something, hop on it and see what they talking about, because they might be talking about some good stuff, and people might not know they say vendor because they don't want people to know, but you know, you might get some good hair. Also, if you have a Facebook, or if you don't, download Facebook and download Facebook, and you can search different groups on Facebook. You can search hair vendor groups. You can search. I'm finna put y'all on some Facebook groups. We got where to buy hair extensions. You have wholesale human hair vendor and beauty supply. You have start a hair extension business. I'm telling y'all, so y'all better be writing these down. Vendors, wholesale. Vendors for wholesale. We all can win. Hair bosses. Raw hair vendor shade room. Free vendors. Best hair vendor. Vendor outlet. Shady hair business. I'm personally in shady hair business. And with this, it literally, like, they tell y'all about hair vendors that you should watch out for. Hair talk, wigs, weaves, and more. You just have to really like do your research in, because it's out there. It's there for you guys. So yeah, those are some ways that you can find hair vendors. I hope I helped you in I hope I helped you in some way. I pray I did. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, comment it down below. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram at the.jalicia. That's not my name. At the.luxuryj. Yeah. So I love you guys. Bye.